Hey guys, it's Susan with the Outdoor Gear Review, and today Luke and I are taking a look at the Volcano Grill 3. This is a collapsible stove that runs off of 3 different fuels, and we're going to take a closer look at it now.
Alright, so here we have it. We have the box for the Volcano stove. And let's just get this out of the way. This stove is not small. This stove is not lightweight. In fact, this thing is very heavy. It's right at 25 pounds. But I can tell you this. This stove is fantastic. Now, as you can see here, it does come with this carry bag, which I highly recommend that you use. It really does make transporting this nice and easy. Opening this up, you have the grill top, diffuser plate. Here is the propane portion, all the attachments that you may need. Okay, you have the bottom grate for your charcoal. And here is the stove itself. Now, as you can see here, folks, this is the stove. It's all compact. And right here you have the handle. Now watch this. When you pull up on this, this will expand. Just like so. The legs pop out and you are ready to grill.
Okay, now we're going to do a 360 of the stove.
So as you can see, you have the 3 legs, Volcano. Now right here, you have the vent. It is set for open, but you can also close it if you want to limit the amount of air. So folks, we have begun taking a look at the Volcano 3 stove. And the 3 stands for the 3 different types of fuel that it can use: wood, charcoal, and gas. Propane, in other words.
Yes.
Now, I have to admit, we are big charcoal and wood people. We have used the propane portion, and it does work well. But for the most part, we will be talking about wood and charcoal with this stove.
Yeah, that's our favorite way to use this stove. We've been testing this out for several months.
For a long time.
It has just been perfect for summer, though. I mean,
yeah.
We use this at our house. We've taken it car camping.
We love it.
Yeah, it's just like a staple part of the backyard.
Yeah, it really has been. Like, everybody likes sitting around this thing. And not just when we're cooking either, because you can easily remove the grate, you can throw in a bunch of wood, and instantly you have a fire pit in the making. I mean, it's a really cool product that really has served many purposes. Mm-hmm. Now, the first time that we used this stove, we threw in a bag of ready-to-light charcoal. Just lit each corner of the bag, let it go, and within half an hour, we were eating the best burgers we have ever had.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean, naturally, I'm sure it's because we were an incredible cook, but this stove really did make it easy.
The stove helped out a lot. And then I'm sure you may have seen our overnight adventure where we threw this thing in the car and brought it along.
Oh, yeah. Had some chicken and vegetables.
Yeah, it is perfect for car camping.
Absolutely. Now, with that being said, you will not take this thing backpacking. It is way too heavy.
Way too heavy, 25 pounds.
Right.
Not gonna happen.
Yeah. Even speaking of that, this stove really can serve multiple users. Those people who want to grill at home, those people who want to go like car camping, and also for survival and prepping. This is an incredible stove to consider because it has so many different possible uses.
Let's go over the specs of this thing. We already mentioned the weight. It is heavy. It's 25 pounds. The diameter of the stove is 13 inches.
So you have a large cooking surface.
You do. You can put lots of burgers on there, lots of steak, lots of chicken.
Veggies and all that good stuff.
Yep, all that good stuff.
I tell you what, veggies on a grill, there's nothing better.
No.
It takes that taste to the next level.
It does. I'm hungry now thinking about it.
Yeah, same here.
The max BTUs when you want to use propane is 19,500.
And this stove does a good job of distributing the heat. But if you need to, you can add the steel diffuser plate, which works very, very well.
Yep.
If you're using charcoal, you do have a grate, which goes down to the bottom. Then you can put all of your charcoal on there, and it will burn very, very efficiently. It will burn it straight down to dust where you can just blow everything out.
And this stove comes with your propane kit, so you can use propane.
Absolutely. Yeah. Now when the stove is fully expanded, this is roughly 11 inches tall. When it's collapsed, it's roughly 5 inches. Now as mentioned, this does have the adjustable vents, so you can open and close them. This features a double-walled construction, so it does help dissipate the heat as it goes through the grill. So you can set this thing down on the ground and you don't have to worry about it burning the grass, killing the grass, and so on. That's a huge plus because we've been using this on our deck, just right on top of the wood, no issues at all. We used it out here on Lone Wolf Mountain, didn't kill the grass or anything like that.
And you can see that we've clearly been using it, but this cleans up very well.
Very, very well.
Easy to wash, just use water, mild detergent. It cleans right up. Let's talk about price with this stove. From volcanogrills.com, it has a retail value of $159.99. We've been looking around. You can find it on Amazon for
$150.
Yep. And just a quick Google search, you know, I saw it at maybe Walmart for $101. So you can shop around, but I would say you're looking at, you know, $150.
$150 is the going rate for this stove.
Yep.
And I think for what you are getting, a stove that can handle multiple fuel types. And the truth is, this stove can go far beyond your simple grilling operation. Far, far beyond that. For that price, you are getting one heck of a nice product that's very versatile.
So we've been talking about the versatility of this stove. And you can buy lots of accessories for this stove. You can use woks, skillets, Dutch ovens on it.
Griddles.
Griddles, yeah. I mean, this stove really is versatile. You can cook in a number of ways. And one accessory that we actually have is the lid. So you can fit this over
the top, just like so.
And guess what? You can bake in this.
That's right.
Yep.
You could bake bread, you could bake muffins, biscuits, anything that you want to.
Yes.
Yeah, and it does work well. We used it one time, we made some biscuits out of it, and it's pretty cool. I don't know how often this is something that we would actually use because we don't typically bake when we go car camping and so on, but maybe if you're at the house, you're cooking something, you might decide to do it.
Yeah, you know, especially with summer heat, you might just cook outside.
That's true.
You know, we tend to grill and do things like that, but it's good to have this option. Again, like I said, there's lots of accessories sold at volcanogrills.com. The lid retails for $29.99. You might want to shop around. You might can find it a little cheaper. There's lots of accessories though.
Right. So folks, let's get to the pros and cons of our review. Let's start with the pros. I'll start. First off, the design to this stove is excellent. I mean, it is basically set up so that it's an instant use product. You can just grab the handle and you're ready to go. You can throw in your charcoal. You can also switch fuel types effortlessly. So you can throw in your wood, you could switch out and use propane, whatever you want, like that.
Just like that.
It's very smooth.
Yep. Yep.
Very easy to clean. It feels substantial, too. It doesn't feel cheap by any means.
No, it's not. And thanks to the storage bag, easy to tote around.
Yep.
Even if it's not the cleanest, you still just throw it in the bag. Easy to take along.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
Another pro is since this stove is a double-walled construction stove, it blocks the wind naturally. So that's a nice feature. Going to the cons.
Yes. The obvious one is that it's heavy.
It is not lightweight.
It's not.
Yeah.
No.
I think the first time that I opened this up, I was like, good grief. This thing is heavy as heck. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll shock you because the size isn't all that big, but this thing is heavy.
It's heavy, and you're like, is that really 25 pounds?
Yeah.
But
it seems like more. Yeah, definitely.
It's heavy.
It's perfect for the car. Perfect for the house.
Another con to this stove is that it does have a lot of components. And maybe you're not looking for that type of stove, so keep that in mind. There's a lot of pieces to it. It does a lot of different things. And if you're just like, all I want's a charcoal stove, then, you know.
Yeah, this may not be the product for you.
This might not be the right option.
Yeah. For example, if you are interested in simply just a charcoal, simple grill, you can pick those up for around 30-40 bucks. But this here, multi-fuel, really good quality, it is going to cost a little bit more.
Yes.
And this has a lot of different functionalities to it.
It does. So, you know, not sort of a con, not really a con.
Yeah.
And again, the price point you're looking at $150, You may find it cheaper if you shop around some.
Right. It really just depends on you and what you want from a stove. This will not be for everybody, but for a lot of people, this will be a terrific option to consider.
Yes.
Now, going to the review portion, let's just sum all of this up. I like this stove. I have really enjoyed using it.
I like it too. I've enjoyed using it.
Susan really did hit the nail on the head there when she talked about going outside to cook. So instead of heating up your house, you go outside, you grill, the house stays nice and cool.
Yeah.
That's very, very nice.
A huge thank you to Volcano Grills for sending us this. When we first heard about it, we weren't really sure it was the product for us.
Right. We weren't certain.
No,
we weren't really sure what this was.
Yeah, exactly. We weren't sure what it was, but after months of testing it, we love it, and
it's a great product.
It's definitely gonna, we have a family camping trip coming up, and this is coming along.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We've already used this for multiple overnight trips, and it's a pleasure to use. It really is. I think the best testament to a product is if you would purchase it yourself. And for like us, we receive a lot of products from different companies to test out. And this is one that I would go out and buy, even if the company didn't send it to us.
I would.
Because, gosh, it just rocks. I mean, it really does.
Yep. I'd look for a deal, though.
Oh, yeah.
We have a nice propane stove that we've used out, and we paid $100 for it. So if I could get this for $100, wow.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think that sums it up, Let us know what you guys think about it.
Yeah, I'm ready to cook some more burgers on this. The best burgers I've ever had.
Yeah, they were good.
Oh my gosh. And those vegetables were off the hook.
Yeah.
All right. I'm hungry.
We
gotta
go.
See you guys later. We're done running our mouths. Strength and honor to everybody. Volcano Grills, thank you very much for sending this out. Take care. That looks killer. Oh man, that does smell good.
Yeah, I think I'll put the lid on the rice.
Okay.